Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is RJ. So today we're going to be taking a look at a new cloud mining site and why we should or why we shouldn't get involved with it. So keep watching. Hi and welcome to another video, and as always, if this is your first time visiting my channel and you want to learn more about how to earn cryptocurrency for free, about cloud mining sites, crypto investments and lots of other crypto related stuff, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to tag that notification bell so you're alerted to all my latest videos as they come online. Okay, so today we are looking at a new cloud mining site. Like I say, I happened to stumble across this when I was just doing a bit of research on another program. So basically, Onex.cloud mining site is the site I'm talking about. A lot of you might have heard of this. If we look on YouTube here, there's no end of videos that have popped up recently on this site. So what we're going to be taking a look at today is, should we or shouldn't we get involved with this program? So first, we're going to go and take a look at the domain name itself and then progress from there, looking through various other sites, trying to find reasons to get involved with one cloud mining site, Onex cloud mining site. Okay, so firstly, one of the first things I'll do when I'm looking into a site is I'll go and check out the domain name. Because a lot of times you can tell if a site, is to be trusted or not, just by sometimes looking at the domain, when it was registered, how new it is, stuff like that. So I've looked on this site, and I've also looked on this site, Domain Tools. So basically, they're both obviously giving similar information. So if we look at this site, so the domain itself, what was registered 2 years ago, so the 30th of March 2018. So you got to kind of think, well, why did they not use it back then? Or was it possibly a domain that was bought as, say, a bulk buy of different domain names, and they've rifled through, they've gone through all the other names or some of the other names, and now they're using this one? As you can see here, it was updated on the 14th of May, so that's this month, this year. And according to this, it's not going to run out, or it doesn't expire until the 30th of March next year. So the 14th of May, where it says updated, probably is when they started to sort of get it up and running. And they use Cloudflare. A lot of people use Cloudflare nowadays for hosting, because Cloudflare itself can protect you from things like DDoS attacks and stuff like that. So basically, if your site is just getting sort of overloaded, Cloudflare will just automatically sort of shut it down for a period of time so you can sort out what the problem is, how the DDoS attack happened, up your security, things like that, and then they'll put it back online for you. So Cloudflare nowadays, I mean, a lot of people say that Cloudflare is used for hiding websites, cloaking websites and stuff like that, which it can be, but it also, like I say, it is used for security purposes as well. And like I say, this site is pretty much giving you the same information here, tells you how old the name itself is and stuff like that. So that in itself does not give us too much information, but it gives us an idea that these people or company have been hanging on to the name for 2 years. Okay, so one of the other sites that a lot of people use, I personally don't use this site a lot. I'm not convinced on how legit the information on this is, or even how they rate and stuff like that. But like I say, because I don't use it a lot, I could be completely wrong. They might have a really stringent way of monitoring and sort of working out whether a site is trustworthy or not. I mean, they say with Onex.cloud, which is the site we're looking at, it only gets a 55% trust score essentially. So, but it does only have one review, which if we click on the review, it basically says the company is providing regular payments, not forcing to reinvest. So the not forcing to reinvest is always a good thing. Also, you have to realize as well that Onex.cloud does actually give you 300 gigahashes free, so you don't actually have to invest. But with this scam advisor, the kind of thing that I found interesting is if we type in dual mine, which we all know is paying and is seems to be working fine. If we hit that, so okay, so it's because I've not put .com, isn't it? So if I put dualmine.com, okay, so dualmine.com only gets a 20% rating, but look at the score. I mean, it has like nearly 1,700 reviews. If you click on most of them, the best, this has been the best cloud mining site ever. Kudos. Hi guys. So DualMine is legit. Blah blah blah. And if you go through these reviews, most of them, as you can see by the star scoring at the top, most of them are positive. So, so even though they're saying the site is only 20%, they're only giving it a 20% score, their star rating is giving it a 4.8 out of 5. So you kind of think, well, is that 4.8 out of 100? I'm not actually quite sure. I mean, as the fact it's got 5 stars, I would say that's 4.8 out of 5. So, I mean, that's like nearly 100%, isn't it, really, at the end of the day? So it's, but obviously they've done their own investigation, and they're coming up with that score. And also as well, if you go to EOBot's a very similar situation. I mean, obviously a lot of these reviews with a lot of these sites where you have these reviews and testimonials, you do have to take with a pinch of salt as well, because you kind of think, well, are they actually putting their, because I came on here and I'm looking at the score of DualMine and all the positive posts it got. EOBot had a very similar thing. If we can get on there. Okay, so this is what Scam Advisor has to say about EOBot. So they're only giving it a 30% rating, but like DualMine, if we go and check out what people are saying, if we go to see all reviews, so basically consumers or people that are visiting the site using EOBot are actually giving it a 4.6% rating out of 5. So like I say, I'm not sure how Scam Advisor are sort of devising or working out whether a site is legit or not, or it is a scam. I think it's, they obviously clearly have a site or a rating set, but they don't seem to adjust it according to people's reviews of that site. So it's a bit weird. So there's, it's, like I say, it's not a site I really use, but I just wanted to show you with Onex cloud mining, comparing it to 2 programs we know are actually working, and it comes up very similar. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still not very conclusive on whether, Onex is to be trusted or not. But if we just quickly duck on over to YouTube again, here we are. And if we click on here, click payment proof, we do have a lot of people with videos basically saying that they have received payments and all that kind of stuff. So again, is that something to be trusted? This was only 4 days ago. Because as well, the real big problem with Onex is that it hasn't been around for very long. Therefore, any information, reviews, or anything like that on it, with the exception of what you'll find here on YouTube, there's not a whole lot to be found on the internet. So basically, we can only really go on, like I say, the information that I've shared with you, like the domain and Scam Advisor, and then looking at YouTube and stuff like that, because there's not a whole lot of independent reviews on it on the internet. So anyway, without further ado, let's nip over to Onex cloud mining and take a look at the site. Okay, so let's go to the home page. So as you can see here, and this is what I was talking about, is you can sign up and get 300 gigahashes free. They're saying the system has only been on for 11 days. Basically, it's only been operating for 11 days, but they do have 27,000 users, or accounts anyway. So basically, with new sites, normally if they are going to disappear, it's going to be within the first 6 months. Most are within the first 3 months. So on that, basically my advice is do not invest in this program. It's too young. It doesn't have any real track record. It has no real reviews. So at the end of the day, to go in blindly and just start throwing money in there, I think is absolutely crazy. So for starters, I'm saying do not invest. Do not put any money into this program. But we are going to take a look into my account and we'll discuss it further. Okay, so I hope you've made it this far, because this is obviously what the whole video is been building up to. So this is my Onex.cloud mining site account. I've only had it 2 days, and in 2 days I've earned nearly 3,000 Satoshis. And as you can see here, that is our 300 gigahashes free, our free 300 gigahashes mining our Satoshis. So the one thing that struck me as soon as I come in here, I just thought it was weird that they're only mining one coin. I know that to you might sound a bit bizarre, but the thing is, most cloud mining sites, I mean, look at Rollercoin. Rollercoin is basically a game, and that is still mining 3 coins. You know, I mean, you've got EOBot, that's mining, I don't know, what's that, like 16? Dual Mine, they started off mining 2. They now mine something like 8 or 9 or something like that. And I just thought it was a bit weird that they're only mining Satoshis or Bitcoin. But also as well, obviously, new website, it could just purely be that they've put this website out there, they want to see what the interest is, you know, and stuff like that before they start adding new coins. So on that basis, you know, I sort of overlooked it. But the main thing that we're interested in, and like I said, do not invest in this program, but what we're going to try and do is get ourselves some free coins, and also as well we can see whether this site is legit or not. So if we go into contacts, if we go into here, go into the FAQs, and then so they're basically saying obviously one of the questions is, when will I see profit? So they're basically saying that in 10 days you're gonna see profit. On, I'm guessing, on a minimal deposit, which their minimal deposit is 100,000. But with our 300 gigahashes, if we've gained 2,000 in 2 days, that means basically in 20 days we should have our 20,000 Satoshis. That makes sense. Maybe a little less, maybe 18 days. And then it's saying that because the minimum withdrawal is only 20,000 Satoshis. So that's not even a whole lot. That is not a lot. That is a really low amount to withdraw. I mean, obviously I realise Rollercoin is probably lower than that, but Rollercoin is a slight exception when it comes to the program. So what I advise you to do is basically if you want to get involved in the program, open up an account, use your free 300 gigahashes, and basically wait for your account to build up to 20,000 satoshis. Because also the other big question is, can you withdraw without investing? And personally, I would say if you got to 20,000 satoshis and you can't withdraw, then just leave it. Just leave it. And in 3 months' time, or 6 months' time, actually, if in 6 months' time it's still around, they've added a few more coins. They've done, they've upgraded their program and stuff like that. They've actually looks like they've spent a bit of time make improvements over that 6 months. Then possibly it might be worth another look. After this video, I will not be posting another video unless it is a proof of withdrawal. So I'm not going to be doing weekly updates, anything like that. But if I get a payment proof of withdrawal, I will do another video. But like I say, do not invest in this program. Do not put any money, whether it's coins that you've got from a free faucet or money from your bank, do not put any money into this program. For me, this is a waiting game and just to see if this site is legit. And like I say, basically just use your 300 gigahashes, get yourself up to 20,000 satoshis, and then at the end of the day, and then try and make a withdrawal. What you will need to do is you will need to come into your settings, and you will need to enter a Bitcoin address here, and also make sure you get your two-factor security up and running. If you need to go to the Play Store, go and get the Google Authenticator, or go to the Apple Store and get the Authenticator from there as well. But like I say, do not invest in this program. It's too early. I don't want the same thing to happen with this as what happened with Go Miner. Obviously, that looked great. It was working brilliantly for about 3 months, and then that was it. It disappeared. So that's what I'm saying. This is a test of time. If these guys are still here in 6 months' time, then we'll take a second look at it. Maybe it might be worth putting some coins in from your free faucets. But until then, do not invest anything into this program. Okay. So, on that note, I just want to say a massive thank you to all of you that have watched. If you've enjoyed the video, smash that like button. It really supports my channel and that helps me bring more content to you guys. So take care, stay safe, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.